All right, so here's my Lectric Xpress. This is the 750 with the 14 amp hour battery. Also comes in a 500 watt, 10 amp hour battery as well for, I think, $9.99. This one's a couple $100 more. But this is my sort of stealth e-bike, if you will. It looks like a regular bike, and it just happens to be an e-bike. I love the paint job on this thing with the sergeant stripes there, black and gray. Pretty cool look. I put some folding pedals on this thing as far as upgrades go. I put a new seat on. I used the electric seat post. Of course, phone mount, cup holder. I also extended this thing, so I put a stem riser on here. So I raised the handlebars up. I think I did a video on that somewhere back in the in 24 there. But this is my kind of commuter e-bike. If you are a traditional style bike that looks like an e-bike, it's pretty stealthy, and you won't get any complaints ride this thing anywhere where other bikes are ridden. So it's time for a range test though. So I will take the bike on a group ride coming up. So we'll do, I think, around 26 or 28 miles. So I'll report back on that, and then we'll kind of finish up the rest of the week and try and burn this thing out and see how far we can go. I forget what the state of range is, but again, Lectric's estimates are based on, I think, a 160-pound rider riding in flat ground in Phoenix, Arizona. So if you have hills, you're going to get less miles, of course. And if you're heavier than that, you're going to get less miles too. So keep that in mind. So let's get rolling here. We'll start day one of the range test. All right, let's get back to my group. I did 27 miles today, and let's see how the ending volt. So I started at 54.6 voltage. I ended it 49.3. So I'm around 70%ish, something like that. 27 miles so far. So that's day one of the range test. So I will do another test tomorrow, and I'll ride around my neighborhood, which is a mix of hills, inclines, declines, and that kind of riding. So real world riding, essentially. So by the way, in the 27 miles I did yesterday on the group ride, I rode mainly in PS3. So that was my kind of preferred cadence there with the torque sensor. Okay, let's do a ride today with the Express, day two of the range test. As I mentioned, 750 watt motor back here, 14 amp hour battery. Lectric claims about 60 miles of range. I got 27 in the book so far. So we are at 49.1 according to the 48 volt battery chart. That puts us around 68%. So my goal is to get 50 miles, but I'm not sure if we'll make that, but we'll give it a shot. The first part of this range test was in flat ground conditions, but today is more of a real world ride with hills and inclines and declines. So I'm just going to put as many miles as I can on it today for dinner, and we'll see how this thing does. I did put a stem riser on this e-bike to raise the handlebars up. You could also maybe put a VMX bar on there, maybe, if you want to. Should have some room, at least, with the cabling. If you want to boost the height of the bars. Stem riser is probably the easiest thing to do. And skinny tires on this thing. This has a torque sensor as well, so you get more of a workout with this e-bike. Comes in two flavors, 500 watt, 10 amp hour, and a 750 watt, 14 amp hour. So $9.99 and $12.99. Put a link in the description if you want to pick one up. But I think the allure of this bike is that it's kind of a stealthy looking e-bike. It kind of looks like a normal bike. So if you don't want that hassle of people think you're riding an e-bike, get this. They're really not going to know unless they look closely at it. All right. And you get a decent workout with that torque sensor. I'm in PS2 here. 4th gear. 5th gear. Not sure if I'm going to do any more upgrades to this thing. I think it's fine as is. Took it on a group ride the other day. Showed it off. And I'm just going to ride this thing. It's comfortable now with the handlebars raised. It's pretty steady. So my goal is 50 miles, but I don't know. Maybe we'll get like 45. We'll see. Just depends on how many hills I hit on the second day of riding, you know. But I have pretty much reviewed all the Lectrics out there except for the trike. It's not a bike I really want to get, but I'm going to do a which Lectric is right for you video at some point this summer. It's definitely going to be a summer of Lectric, guys, because I've got the 2 XPs 4s coming with the step through and the step over in the next few weeks, so we're going to be reviewing those, doing range tests on those. I still got to do a range test on the X Peak. I want to put some new handlebars on there as well. I got to do more stuff with the Expedition 2.0. We're going to do Uber Eats running that. We're going to do a range test on it. That has a lot of range, 35 amp hours of total battery. And probably some more videos as well. So lots more Lectric coming. I think I may be the most prolific YouTuber as far as Lectric goes. I think I have over 100 Lectric videos on my channel. Go, if you're on desktop, go to the playlist. You can see them all. Going back to the 1.0 where it all started, right? So stay tuned for all your Lectric news and reviews, I guess. Because, yeah, that's kind of my bread and butter. Of all the e-bikes I sell as an affiliate, I sell more Lectrics than anything. So, I'm going to maintain that cadence, and I think I've sold a good 10 or 12 e-bikes already this month in May. I'm only halfway through it, through my link. So appreciate you guys clicking on that stuff. Definitely helps, because YouTube earnings pretty much suck lately. If you ask most YouTubers, just not very good ad revenue coming in. So the affiliate stuff definitely helps make up for that. This bike goes 20 miles an hour, by the way. I'm doing 18 right now. No hands, nice and steady. So yeah, I'll come back to you when I get some more miles in the books here, and we'll see where we are. So stay tuned. Just at 10 miles, and we're on a red battery bar there. We're pretty close to dead here. We're at less than 44 volts. Yeah, we're not getting 50, that's for sure. Be lucky if we get 40 here, so stay tuned. Okay, did 12 miles. Batteries at a red bar there. We're at 43.0 on the voltage. The red bar's been blinking, so it's almost dead here. So 12 miles means 39 total I did. I'll give it one more because I've got a little bit of voltage left, not much. I wouldn't get past 40, so I reached 40 miles an hour, or 40 miles on this e-bike. And again, 27 of that was on a flat ground rail trail on day 1 of this test. So just goes to show you how much flat ground affects range. And I spent 35% of the battery doing 27 miles of flat ground. And today I spent 60% of the battery on 12 miles on hills and declines and inclines and stuff. So anyway, it's the difference between the bike. About the same as the electric one I got because it has the same size battery. So that's your Lectric Xpress, 14 amp hour, not the 10. I guess the 10 probably gets you around 30 miles if I was guessing. And I'm really curious to do the XP Lite 2.0 because that has a 14 amp hour battery. But that's a lighter bike than this, so that's coming up some point this summer. And we'll test that out and see how far that can go. But that's your Lectric Xpress 14 amp hour range test, real world range test here on the channel. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll put a link in the description to the e-bike. Again, $9.99 for the 10 amp hour, $12.99 for this version here, 750 watt, 14 amp hour, 28 miles an hour. I'm out, guys. Thanks for watching.